Hey y'all, so Melody went live and talked about everybody. She addressed all of the cast. She addressed Dusty, Dan, Kimberly is what she called her throughout, and I was here for it. She talked about Chris and Nell. She addressed it all. If you guys have not watched the first part of the video, go and watch it. It's on my channel. And then now I'm going to play the rest of the live for you guys because it cut into two. So I'm going to play the rest of the live for you guys. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what you guys think in the chat. So I do want to address a lot of the things that Melody said, and I will address it. I'll make more videos for you guys tonight, or maybe tonight, or I will address it tomorrow, schedule it for tomorrow. But I feel like there is so much that she said that I really want us to get into, but I want you guys to watch the live video first so you guys know exactly what happened, and then we can talk about it together. So I'm gonna play the rest of the live video for you guys. Please enjoy and make sure you watch until the end.
Okay, we back. Y'all know Instagram only gives us, I think, an hour. Because that happened last week. Every time I hit an hour, my live shut down. But I know y'all about to come back in here. So, anyway, that's why you saw that reaction. Yeah, we back. That's why you saw that reaction. So, share the live again. Click that little arrow at the bottom and share it. I think after an hour, Instagram goes, it just closes the live out. But, the Moon Bakery shop was a nonchalant, not care. Yeah, I'll give you some advice on, how you can make this work and happen when it comes to going from corporate America to being an entrepreneur. You want to try this entrepreneur thing. I gave some advice, but they didn't air that one. Then we had can you get some truth for us? Because she don't like to tell the truth. It seemed like the stories seem too conflicting. Can you get some truth for us? And so, all right, I'll try. I'm like, I'll try. Not a problem. I'll try to make it happen. That's part of being a team player of a reality TV show, y'all. So I would never, ever let anybody try to paint me out to be difficult to work with. I pull up and show up when I need to pull up and show up. Yeah, I would never allow anybody to do that. I have too many other people outside of this show, fortunately, that I've worked with who all agree that I'm very nice and easy to work with, right? So whatever. So that was the whole Trish thing. Now, whenever the situation and conversation happened with Kimmy and I here in my home when we were eating Rotel, I told her then that at first I don't know her to have a problem with her. I don't know her. But then as Kimmy began to tell me how she seemed to have a problem with me and all this extra stuff and what she said about me, I don't know what all aired. I was like, oh, bet. Shoot. I just made up my mind. I don't like her. I didn't, but okay, bet then. I don't like her either then, So then that happened. But remember I went to the barbecue. And what's interesting to me, again, they decided to title one of the reunion episodes Melody's Double Standards. Again, I've never told them not to talk about nothing about social media pertaining to me. So how is it a double standard that I'm asking social media topic questions? It's not a double standard. So somebody needs to work on whoever is writing, they need to work on that. So at the bachelorette party, it became I was messy when I said, y'all act like y'all still love each other. I think y'all might still love each other, and how that was so messy. Well, let's rewind. And y'all tell me if y'all saw this or not or played it. Because remember I told you I ain't watched no episodes this season in full, so I don't know. I may go, no, I'm not. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't finna go back and watch this shit. I ain't even finna tell y'all no story. But y'all tell me if this aired or not. Y'all can tell me if this aired or not. At the barbecue, I went in to go to the little area to fix me a plate. Then Trish ends up in there, and Marquez is in there. Well, Marquez walks in, and there's this whole weird exchange between them, and I'm just looking. I'm like, ooh, triggers. It seems like a trigger right now. And I'm eating. Y'all know I love to eat. So, just eating and doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, in that room where the food was, Trish says to me, out the blue. So it becomes interesting when people say that me saying that was so messy, because this happened before I ever said, seemed like y'all still love each other. Trish out the blue says to me, I know your ex baby. I know your ex's baby mama. And she said the girl's name. And I looked and I was like, okay. Yeah, and I can't remember if she said that Ken is from Ohio, or I don't think she said I'm from Ohio. Either Ken's from Ohio. Did they show that when she said that to me? Yeah, one thing I'm gonna do is eat. Out the blue, she says this to me. And I was like, I don't know if she's supposed to be putting me on the spot, or if she's supposed to be whatever. I don't know. And I was like, okay, all right. So later, you got a big problem with me because I said it seemed like y'all still love each other. Now, that's a double standard to me. When you feel like you can kind of throw some stuff out there and be shady, but you don't want nobody to be in the game and play with you. So, I don't remember who. I don't think, unless, because I think Trish went to high school here. So, unless Trish moved here from Ohio at some point. Again, I don't know these people, right? So unless he moved here at some point, or she moved here at some point, or Ken, I don't know. She says to me, out the blue, on the camera, in that room where the food is, that she knows, is friends, knows something. She said, I think she said knows your ex's baby mama. And she said the girl name. Maybe that's why they didn't air it, because she said the girl name. And I was like, okay. And she either said she was from there, or Ken is from there. I was like, okay. So we all got mutual friends, and I said, okay. No big deal. So what, right? I was like, okay. But then you got all this smoke because I said it seemed like y'all still love each other. But now I'm just so messy, and I'm so, and that is why y'all at the Bachelorette, my thing is like, well, if I'm messy, everybody up in here is messy. Everybody being is messy. Like, what? You want to bring up a mistress from my prior marriage talking about you know her out the blue, and y'all from the same spot, or your boyfriend from the same spot, whatever it was. But I'm messy? Girl, everybody messy then. Everybody messy. So that is how that happened. Y'all didn't hear that? Oh. Like I said, maybe because she said the girl's name, because she definitely said her name. And so maybe that's why they didn't air it. But anyway, yeah. So for me, when it comes to Trish, I feel like she has also, unfortunately, become, it's funny, I just saw somebody say puppet. One of the puppets, flying monkeys for the puppeteer. Okay? Because there is no reason for us to have anything going on. And I didn't make it one. I did try not to make it one. At the table on the girls' trip, I just sat there like, okay. Met with you after that, gave you some advice, told you, girl, you ain't got to explain nothing to me. You ain't got to bring him up. You good? I don't even, no. You know what I'm saying? So try not to make it a thing. But I guess production wanted it to be a thing. And you fell for the okie doke, baby girl. Like so many do. So there's the Trish thing, y'all. Since then, let me see, the vow renewal. I don't even think she and I talked at all at the vow renewal. And then at the reunion, neither, honestly. So I haven't talked to her or seen her since, and I probably never will talk to her or see her again. So that's amazing. So that's that situation. that is that situation. So God bless her. And then and of course y'all know I don't know Ken at all. I've only been in a couple of scenes probably with them. And honestly, she didn't want to come to my mimosas with Melody Man. She didn't have to come. I just, production knows I'm particular about people I allow to come in my home. They know that. They know I'm particular about who I allow to come to my events. So if I say, yes, this person is invited, that's because I don't have a problem with you. For me, I don't. Like, I'm pretty good. I may not look at you fully all the way, but for the most part, you can come to this, you know? So I said, yeah, Ken and Trish, yeah, of course they can come. Again, I'm not seeing or knowing all of these different conversations that are happening. So I didn't think there was an issue. So they came to Mimosas with Mel. And even that, there was no drama or beef there either. So anyway, no drama or beef with her at the reunion either. Anyway, not with me anyway. So there's that. Now, let's get into the last thing that I'm going to get into. I met Destiny in 2018 at the end of the year. I only met her because she was dating or engaged to Martell's best friend, as he would always call him, his best friend, LB. So that is why / how I met her. Okay. 2018, the end of the year. And then 2019 has to be when they got married, because I remember I was supposed to be in the wedding, but I was pregnant with Sugar Mama. I was pregnant with Sugar Mama. And I remember just having on this black dress with this slit in the front, and I wasn't walking down no aisle, child. No. But 2019, up until that wedding, I hadn't been around her that much, but anytime I had been around her, it was always couples. Meaning it was her and LB, me and Martell. Or her and LB, me, Martell, Nell, and Chris. You know, like, because we would host stuff all the time. We go barbecue. I'm going to cook. I love cooking. I'm going to cook. You know what I'm saying? And people would come over, whatever, right? And so I never hung out with her privately or without a couple situation where we're all there. And again, she's engaged, getting married to Martell's best friend. Like, oh, cool, bad. Oh, man, yay. He need to be on the show. But she didn't even live in Huntsville. She was still living in Nashville. I'm in Huntsville with 2 children, pregnant with 1, and a husband, and businesses, and filming a new thing in life, filming a reality TV show. I never went up there to hang out with her. She never came down here just to hang out with me. No. So then, my baby shower for Sugar Mama. Let me be clear, I planned my entire baby shower and did all that stuff. But I made her the host of the baby shower for airtime. For screen time, because it was being filmed, right? So, yeah, I literally didn't even have to do that, because there was nothing they had to buy. There was nothing they had to, I booked the horse and carriage. I did the planning. I'm sure I had somebody probably helping me, a planner, but I was definitely involved in my baby shower. Like, I just gave the title of the host to Destiny for airtime. Because that's what I do. People come to me to want to be on the show, and I try to help them get on the show. So that's why it was so beautiful. So beautiful. If you go back to Sugar Mama's baby shower, it was so beautiful. All the pretty pink, and oh, it was beautiful. I think y'all will be able to tell that. Yeah, it was beautiful. That's all I'll say. And so the baby shower, I had Sugar Mama in December 2019. And then COVID happened. So I was a new mom again with a new baby. People were dying by the thousands every day. And so I wasn't going out nowhere. I was scared. Didn't want to risk my children. We actually pulled our kids out of school before the schools closed down because it was just like, like there's this virus happening. People are dying. Why are kids going to school? Why? For what? No. So we pulled our kids out before they shut the schools down. That's how much it was like a big thing for me. So I wasn't hanging out with nobody because I was in the house with my new baby, trying to make sure my baby lives. Hell, make sure we all live. Okay? So then April 2020, I left. Dipped out. Gone. Was at my mom's. Was in Huntsville maybe for about 3 weeks. And then I was at my brother's. But at that point, there was like, there was no interaction for real with me and my ex anymore at all, really. Very, very little. Definitely weren't hanging out with no couples. One going out to dinner. I remember May of 2020, it was Mother's Day weekend, and he begged and begged, please, the kids want to take you to the beach. Let's just go. I know we ain't together, nothing, but let's just go and let them take you to the beach, blah, blah, blah. So I did go to the beach in May, and that was the last thing, but until Destin on the show. Till Destin on the show, all right? So after that, 2020, we're in 2020 now. I end up coming back to Huntsville because I remember I was at my brother's when I did, they had me host girlfriend's check-in on did. And I remember I was in my brother's living room when I did that. And then August I came and did Behind Every Man. So I did Behind Every Man in Huntsville. So I didn't come back to Huntsville till like August of 2020. There's no sound. I don't know why I haven't touched the sound. This was a whole different phone too. So that was August of 2020. And I see y'all said walk us down. I am. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yeah, because y'all heard the ringtone. Okay, exactly. And so yeah, y'all heard the ringtone. Anyway, so came back August 2020. Filmed Behind Every Man. This is to show you how much we weren't really talking or hanging out. She wasn't even on my set at any time of Behind Every Man, and I filmed that for like a good week or two. Now, I would have been like, girl, come over here and watch me work because I'm doing this, da-da-da-da. No, not one time. So that was August 2020. We started back filming Love and Marriage Huntsville shortly thereafter. Then we get into, let me see if I send anything to this phone. We get into 2021 pretty much. Now, I was on that reunion stage, so y'all know I know all the conversations that took place, right? Y'all know that. I was there, so I know all the conversations. What I will say is the problem, or that's what the problem is and will be the problem when it comes to this production, is what I said earlier, the lack of due diligence. The lack of understanding that before you say certain things or allow certain things to be stated or written up, that you verify those things. And that has not happened. So when you type up words that are buzzwords, that are damaging words, and you have no proof of that, because it's not true. So you have no proof of that. You didn't do your due diligence on that. And you didn't leave that shit on the editing floor. And then you also wrote up a synopsis and put it in writing? You a fool. I'm going to call you right. I'm going to tell y'all, all y'all a fool. Y'all some fools. But I appreciate it. But y'all some fools. So, anyway. We've gone through 2020. I did send some messages. Good. Let's get into 2021. Okay? Now, remember 2021, October reunion 2021 was when she got on that stage and was like, I haven't talked to her, so I don't know where our friendship lies. So what I'm trying to understand is, when could we, so you're saying your husband's best friend and his wife wanted you, and all this while you was with your husband, like, what? I'm sorry, but what? What? Now, that's what you're saying? Because I wasn't around Martell anymore for real after, except filming, but after 2020, after I left. So when? This is insane. Because I'm sure when you marry, you would have been like, oh my gosh. So when we were hanging out with him today, let me tell you, LB, I just really felt like da-da-da. Ain't that what you would have probably done as a wife? Because you met us through him. That was your husband. I didn't know you. I met you through LB. So I would think that if there was a situation where you felt something, you'd been like, LB, I don't think we should go around there anymore. I feel like they're trying to get me. Oh, they want me. What? And then after that, you never would have been able to be alone with me and Martell at all anyway, because I wasn't even talking to him. After April, May 2020, the only time you saw me was on the scene. On a scene or a kid event. So when? When? But I ain't coming too hard for you right now. I'm coming hard for the people who typed that shit up. And all the people, every one of you who laid eyes on that and approved for that to be put in a title as a synopsis of an episode. That's what I'm here for. That right there. That right there. Like I told y'all before, we can talk about the puppets all day. But we're going to go for the puppeteer. Period. Because you had every opportunity. The way you cut me and Trish scene at the Moon Bakery was the same way you could have cut that mess out. Because you don't have no proof. Now you failed to do your due diligence. And you got this written up. And you think I'm going to let my legacy be tarnished like that? Over some bullshit? Nah. Not going to flow. Not going to flow. So, the reunion was in October. Okay. Of 2021. When the girl said she can't get in touch with me, I don't know what our friendship like because da-da-da. Now, I just want to know. I'm going to read some text real fast for y'all. Just so y'all know, this is her name. I need y'all to see that right there. Destiny. That's what's up there at the top. Can y'all see it? Destiny. Destiny. Because, see, I've been through enough. My family been through enough. My kids been through enough. And, see, a lot of y'all done said real silent-mouthed when it came to me and my family and my children and my mother and my brother. Y'all been real silent-mouthed. Okay? Been real silent. Ain't had nothing to say about no opinion, no straightening out of anything. But when it comes to other folks, you want to speak up. Okay. Thank you. So, hey, Mello, was trying to get the details on your show. Wanted to drive down, just trying to time it out and see what the location was. This is when I was about to perform. I said, hey, Wiggins Park in Birmingham. What time you go on? I didn't respond. Then August 17th, where's my Mello? I didn't respond. August 18th, sending you hugs and kisses. Can't wait to see this video. Let the haters keep hating. At least you're doing it and they have no clue what it takes. Love you and keep on pushing like I know you will. So I wrote her, hey, chick, morning. Girl, I'm good. I'm not worried about these folks. Blessings keep coming my way and they can keep watching from the what sidelines. This is real text right here. I'm reading. Okay, this was July 31st, 2021. I'll be there before 2. Some counts on me last minute. I have to take him to a sitter after she finished my makeup. Okay, cool beans. Dropping him off now. Unloading his things. I'm 3 minutes of the road. Okay, we are leaving till 2:15. I'm here. Do I have time to grab something to eat? I have food being provided on the RV. Just talk. So she wanted to ride with me in my RV to a performance I had to do. That was in, I think, Tuscumbia, Alabama, maybe? I think it was Tuscumbia, Alabama. This is July of 2021. June 29th, I got a text. You good, love? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. How you doing? I'm tired, about to shower and lay it down. Here's me. Oh, we are in Nashville. Went to the mall, ate, just checked into the hotel. We're hitting the indoor water park tomorrow. Then I'll be back Thursday about 1 for testing because we had to do COVID testing. Okay, y'all be safe and have fun. Next time, let me and Law come. Let me and Law come or no. Let me and Law know. We may head down. He loves water. This is June 2021. So I'm reading that to say this. Oh, I got another one I did that I screenshotted. September 12th, 2021. We need some girl time, Missy. September 17th, 2021. I guess I have to stalk your ass to see you because I ain't responded. It's 5 days went by and I didn't respond. September 17th, 2021. I wrote her back finally, said, hey, I was so busy and then now I'm on this girl's trip. Def can link when I get back. She said, okay, boo, I just missed you. I said I had the kids last week and everyone was sick. Then also trying to get the house together. It was just a lot going on, girl. She said, I understand. I had a few rough days, blah, 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 blah. She said, I went to ATL. Blah. Now, again, I'm sharing that to say, do that sound in any shape, form, or fashion of like anybody who has been a victim of grooming? Because why you want you and your son to go with me and my kids to a water park, baby girl, if I have it inappropriately come at you? Or as you want to say, groomed. What? I have watched your child for you while you got massages because your sitter canceled. And I'm like, girl, enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. I'll drive around the neighborhood and just go in circles if I need to so you can get your massage. Like, don't cancel. Get your me time. Don't cancel. Okay? Or the few times you have been to my house, because we weren't hanging out every day. I'm sorry, I'm going to be real with y'all. Call it what you want to call it. I'm just not one who's finna hang out with nobody every day. I just can't do it. I don't like to do it. My brother told me, when I was at his house the other day, he told me I'm a loner. He said, you a loner is what you are. I said, you think so? He said, mm-hmm. And he said, but I'm a loner a lot of times too. But yes, girl, you a loner. I said, well, you think it's because I grew up as the only child so I don't need a lot of people or something? Because I just, I'm good. I be good. I like to have my fun and then I like to be by myself. He was like, girl, you a loner. So I'm not going to hang out with nobody a whole bunch. Just not. I got stuff I'm doing. I'm busy. I got kids. I got goals. And that takes work to reach those goals. So, but there's been times when I've had events here and my friends are here, including my best friend, Brittany. And y'all are outside having fun. And I'm trying to give you a break because you going through your stuff. And I'll sit in here and watch Law for you while you go out there and have fun. Go laugh. Go talk. But now you want to say somebody was grooming you? And while that's disappointing, it's not surprising. Because I told y'all in the beginning, the one word I had being on that stage was delusional. It was delusional. It was delusional. My biggest problem, though, is that the production team decided to not chop it on the editing floor and to put it in the synopsis of the title of an episode. See, just because I sit over here, y'all, and I continue to excel and I continue to stand on business and do my thing, I continue to remain positive. Don't think that there aren't things going on that I'm not privy to or understanding as to why it's going on. Because I see it all. First of all, I'm a dreamer. So you're not going to get too much past me because I've taken some time now to elevate even more in that, in my gift. You're not going to get too much past me. Okay? So, and I've had the gift of dreaming since I was a kid. It ain't new. It's just even more, it's elevated, it's amplified, is what I'll say. So, when I look at how, as a lead, I have definitely had my share of the attacks. I can't think of one person who has stood up, and now I get it. They were scared to stand up, I guess, because of all the secrets known on each other, I guess. But there's not been a lot of standing up for what's right. Now we're talking and people are saying things because they're being attacked. It's too late. I don't care what you got to say now. It's too late. When it mattered, you were silent. When you could have said something, you were silent. But you chose to allow this single mother who was a damn good wife, who walked away from a cheating husband, to be attacked and made to look as if it was her when you knew the facts all along. Could never respect it. Because see, even with everything that's been going on, I've still maintained a certain level of, maybe it's my heart, I don't know, but when I get a phone call or a text, hey, I need some advice, can I talk to you? This was December, maybe 2 years ago. Yep, give me a call. I still got on the phone with you, gave you some advice. Still heard what you had going on and gave you some advice. And to this day, ain't shared what the conversation was about. And I won't. And I won't. Because you asked me. And I won't. Not a problem. But y'all sat silent and chose to double down on your attacks, knowing it wasn't right. Knowing it wasn't right. Knowing all the stuff you already knew that was real. So, there's a thing called workplace retaliation. And it's a legal terminology. And it's legal terminology. And when you're asked something and you do not move in the way that your superior wants you to move, and then they begin to retaliate because of that. I'm going to ask y'all this question. Do y'all feel like I've been attacked this season more than any other? Do y'all? I want to look at the comments. Do you guys, again, I've always had my fair share of being attacked. And that's fine. You know, I've been taking it with, taking it. It's all good. But I want to talk about this season. Do y'all feel like this season I've been attacked more than ever? I'm looking. I'm looking. I see some absolutely, yes you have. Yes you have. Hell yeah. I'm looking. Yeah. So I want you to imagine your superior asking you to allow them to be your TV manager. And you don't accept the offer. and you don't accept the offer. Wow. You don't accept the offer because you feel you don't have the proof, but it's a feeling that there is a misalignment. So you don't accept the offer. And then all hell breaks loose on you in your workplace. And you have proof of this, by the way. You have proof of it. It was a whole Zoom. Yeah. So, interesting, ain't it? And I can't say too much more because I can't show too much in my hand. But that's enough. So, last piece I'm going to address. Last piece I'm going to address. Yeah, I see y'all saying, wow, yeah. And I've held this. And still walked around with my head held high. No, not a TV manager as opposed to starring on the show, another role. And as you know, managers get a percentage of things they get for you, book for you, do for you, things like that. No, it's a whole separate role, not nothing in exchange of being on a TV show. No, 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 no. So, yeah. It is crazy, isn't it? And you know, I was hoping to be able to close a door silently. I saw Queen Sheba in here. I know she likes to say that. Silently. Quietly. But I guess God said no. Because the continued disrespect, disregard, lies, nah. Ain't gonna be able to just do that. So, I have been blessed to have some amazing supporters that I refuse to turn on. You know, in an attempt to further isolate me, by the way. And I refuse to do that too. And I won't. Because the fact of the matter is, the mellometers are critical thinkers, highly educated women, and who have been seeing, and this is without me telling y'all nothing. Y'all, this y'all first time hearing all of this. And that's interesting because people be like, they got special meetings, they got a cult, and they did, and I'm like, special meeting, why I don't get invited in? Where's the memos, the meetings, the minutes, the something? Who's hosting them? Are they via Zoom? Are we meeting up at another state? Like, what is going on? How is this happening? So I know a lot of y'all about to be really upset because I have not shared a lot of what I'm sharing. This y'all first time hearing it. Y'all first time hearing it. But yeah, I refuse to go against. Why would I? Why would I do that? Why would I? When I've been over here knowing what's been going on, and I just been holding it and keeping it. But they've been riding for me. Because they're intuitive. Because they have common sense, and they've been seeing the writing on the wall without me telling them. I just sit back and be like, there go them critical thinkers. Yep. I ain't said it yet. I will when I get ready, but they dead on the money. Yep. So we have a whole season about an internet group. And it's discussed a whole half of a season, and then as soon as we discuss other people's stuff on the internet, it's a problem. Interesting. But I have double standards. Okay. All right. Last thing, Nell and Chris. Nell and Chris. Listen. I am in a season of my life where I only want people in my life who reciprocate. There is no gray area for me. It's black or white. It's black or white. It's no gray. People wanted to know, well, why she asking Chris this if she don't care? Because that's supposed to be my friend. That's why. They ain't got nothing to do about caring. It's about, let me check some heart posture and some morals around the people I got around me, because I don't know. I need to ask a few questions, because this might be So it wasn't because I cared. Not about not about whatever happened. It's about you, who's supposed to be my friend. That's it, and that's all. Right? So, after that conversation that Chris and I had, right? I know, because I saw the clip, there was a confessional about whether or not she was going to come to the renewal, about whether or not how I answered this. That's messed up. No, that's real. That's real. I either fool with you or I don't. I fool with you, I don't. Or I don't. If I feel like you ain't on the up and up, I'm not going to fool with you. So yeah, I did what? Like, when did normal become abnormal? I don't know, it's backwards. When did normal become abnormal? Like, of course. And not because it mattered, because the same way in that Moonbank shop that y'all didn't see when I said, girl, that was after I love, I don't care, you ain't got to explain nothing to me. It's the same way I felt, except you were supposed to be my friend, so I need to see what kind of time you on. Yes, absolutely. Okay, then I went with a gift in hand, didn't I? Now, what got me was, on that reunion stage, I have allowed episodes to go by where it seemed as if, almost as if I'm the reason people are grieving. Miss Nell is grieving with her mom passing, and God bless and rest her soul. That has something to do with me. So let me say this. I never was on the phone calling Miss Nell to run to me, ever. The times that I was around Nell and Chris was when all four of us were together. Nell, Chris, me and my ex, and sometimes Destiny and LeBeard. Like, if we're barbecuing, we may barbecue. Like I said, we would barbecue, may cook. We would all hang out as couples. The one time that I called Nell screaming and crying was when my $17,000 was taken out my account. Yep. Only time. And that was in 2020. Towards the end part of 2020. So, when I was married, when? There was never, now if you maybe felt something, because I can't, that's the thing. You may have felt that way. I don't know. So I'm not going to take away other people's feelings. People have the right to their own feelings. But what I can say is, I know for a fact that I never was on a phone calling and begging you to come be with me because I'm hurt. I'm going through this in my marriage. We would literally, y'all, we would have barbecues and stuff. And we end up playing cards. And then we may get into some conversations, all of us. We may get into some conversations. But y'all, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I never was a person calling, having you leave to come see about me. Nope. Never. I can't remember a time. I'm not going to say remember, it didn't happen. There's never been a time where Chris and Nell ever just came to our house and we just have a counseling session. The one that looked like a counseling session that y'all saw was one that was filmed. When I threw the glass. Any other time, y'all, that we were together, we eating, cutting up, laughing, playing cards, and we, like I said, like probably couples do, sometimes you may gonna start talking about some stuff. And then usually I'm listening to them talk about get on to him. So I ain't even got that much to say. I'm listening. So, I mean, it's just literally like, when did that happen? When was that? I'll never forget. Oh, I can't go to it on this phone. It was probably in 2021. We went and ate at Connor's and we hadn't eaten in a while. Because remember, I left 2020. So I wasn't seeing nobody for real. Real talk, I really wasn't. And I remember she and I went to Connor's because Chris had to help her in because she had hurt herself. And she was like, I said I gotta go. No matter what, I gotta come see you. I ain't seen my friend. And we sat there and talked. We eating good. And then we, catching up. And then we start talking. I remember she was saying how hurt she was when she heard some truths about some things that they had heard partial stories on. And I had showed her the receipt. I said, wait, say what? I said, that's not true. And I showed her the receipts and she was like, what? Yeah. And, but other than that, I can't even think of another time that me and her was just alone. Just me and her. We've never gone to get our nails done together. We've never gone to get a manicure, pedicure together. We've never just gone and hung out, ever. So, no, there was not a situation to where I was calling and pulling anybody away to come see about me or to come be with me at all. So that was hurtful, for sure. But again, losing people is sensitive, so I'm always going to remain sensitive to that. But still, the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. I remember one time her saying how my mom texts and checks on her all the time after her mother passed. And she was like, your mama's so sweet. She always checking on me. She always checking on me. She's so sweet. She be texting me, checking on me. I have randomly sent flowers to Miss Nell. I have popped up on her door to check on her. I have been a listening ear to her. On things that's been going on with her husband, my ex, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, girl, don't you be letting that boy get your blood pressure up. I know you ain't letting him get your blood pressure up. Now look now. I'll be like, now look now. Look. But I can't say that I've been given that same thing. My aunt passed 2 years ago. November, 2 years ago. She was like my second mama. Nobody checks on me. No. They don't check on me. They don't care. They don't care. They just want to sing. They want to sing. Matter of fact, I told production, I said, hey, real life. I said, my mom's baby sister just passed. And I said, this is tough for us. This is real tough. I said, this is my favorite aunt. She's like my second mom. I said, I think my mom needs to go to therapy. I think we need to show that, how you deal with grief. I said, and this is real. They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to do that. Hey, my brother and his husband said they don't mind being on the show a little bit more, and they'll fly over or whatever, you know, and stay a week at a time if they need to film. They don't want to do that. Nope. But my brother was able to be over here when everybody was boycotting and not going to show up for the new season last year because whatever legal stuff they had going on, money or whatever. So I needed to fill in. I seen all kinds of amazing business people that could take this show to positivity. I'm talking about good people. They on their grind. Then I'm telling those people, hey, I just sent your info to production. Let me know, you know, keep me posted. They're going to hit y'all up. Probably do an interview with you via Zoom. Then next thing I know, I'm getting messages like, hey, Mel, I ain't heard from anybody. Everything good? They never reached out. They never reached out. But I brought some boss names. Matter of fact, one of them you guys met when I did my property preservation course, the training that they filmed. He had like, I think 700 closings. I introduced them to Kimmy and all that. Real estate Diddy. Out here killing it. They ain't want that. I sent about 5 other people. Couples. People. They ain't want that. And then we started filming and Nell weren't filming either. Got the text messages. Who do y'all think went over there and sat with them for 2 hours? Sat with them for 2 hours. Getting to resolve. And then they were back filming like the next week. So I had conversation with them, told them how to move about some things, hit Carlos up, told him, hey, I got the text. Just left from Nails, just left from over there. Been with them for 2 hours. Yeah. And then y'all are back working. Y'all here. Matter of fact, I'm the one when y'all was ready to go full force that made the call for you. Y'all back full swinging. And y'all decide to come on this show and fall right in line with all the rest of the puppets. Wow. See, if I let myself sit in this stuff, I could get very angry. But that's why I don't allow myself to sit in it. That's why I don't allow myself to sit in it. And that's why I block triggers. That's why I block triggers. But yeah, so instead of coming on here and being a real ally, standing on what's right, nope. Nope. Fell right in line with the rest of the puppets. Even whenever we had a scene and production wanted me to ask about a situation that they had, and I asked it, and I could tell by her response that she didn't want to talk about it. I didn't bring it back up. And after we finished that scene, she said, I'm not ready to talk about that yet. I said, oh, I said, okay. I didn't know that. I said, but I could tell that you weren't hearing it. That's why I didn't keep pounding, pushing it. I said, but you ain't got to worry about me bringing that up no more. I said, when they asked me to bring it up, I'm thinking you already know that this is what we finna talk about, because we talking about the trip. We're talking about the girls' trip. So I'm thinking y'all have had this combo, and you know I'm gonna talk about it. So, but you ain't got to worry about me saying no more. I said, but I could tell by your response that you wasn't here for it. That's why I didn't push it. So I am in a space where I'm not here for having nobody's back that don't have mine. I'm not here for nobody who doesn't reciprocate either. Yeah. All money ain't good money. And nothing is worth your peace. Nothing at all. And yeah. So those are my truths on every single one of those situations. And one thing about it, you best believe I am the receipt queen. And this is why production and everybody else involved, because I'm the receipt queen, y'all should have hit me up and asked me for proof of things, or things that could disprove things before you ran with it. Yeah, that would have been in your best interest. So I'm gonna end this story time. We will be on TikTok February the 1st. And this week is a great week for us. Okay. This week is a great week for us. There's more in store. Y'all keep your notifications on. Stay tuned all week long. And we're going to have a celebration and a good time in LA on February 1st on our TikTok Live. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Whew, and let's have a great week. All right? Bye, y'all.